What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my current dynamic warm-up routine for an intense leg day and also my post-workout stretching routine. We all get injuries from time to time and deal with a little knee and back pain here and there, so hopefully a good warm-up and stretching routine and maybe some tips can help you feel and perform your absolute best. What is up, my YouTube family? Today is leg day for me and I want to take you through my warm-up routine and then my post-workout stretching routine that has me feeling and performing my absolute best. There's definitely been times in the past where I've really struggled with knee, hip, and lower back pain due to lots of factors around lifestyle and training, but this current routine has had me feeling really good for some time now. Neither the warm-up routine or the post-workout stretching routine is going to take all that long. Like, I personally don't have some elaborate 30-minute routine before my workout, 30-minute after my workout. No, this is just going to be 5 to 10 minutes before your workout, 5 to 10 minutes after your workout, and I think it's 100% worth it because it has me feeling so much better. If you like content like this, drop a comment down below, consider subscribing because I've been really enjoying posting more on YouTube, and let me know what you guys want to see more of. So I'm gonna get my pre-workout, have some water, have a pre-workout snack, but first I want to show you guys my outfit. So this is the outfit for today. I'm wearing some shorts with a long sleeve black top. These shorts are the new Adapt Animal. I love them. They are in competition to be my new favorite shorts and leggings. My other favorites are the Adapt Safari, which is basically the same fabric, same fit. These just have a different pattern and new colorways. So we have this gorgeous blue. This line also came out with this beautiful pink as well as a brown and a black. I really like the new pattern on these. It contours above the glutes really nice with the pattern as well as underneath your glutes. And then the Adapt scrunch is just definitely my favorite. I think it is top notch. So good. And like I said, I paired it with this long sleeve black top. This is an older item, so if it's in stock, I'll link it. If not, I'll link something similar. I'll also link the new Adapt Animal line. It's currently out of stock, at least most pieces are out of stock, but definitely be on the lookout. I'm sure they're gonna bring some pieces back. I'm absolutely in love. So I'm gonna go get my pre-workout and my pre-workout snack. So before we get into the actual routine, let's talk about the difference between dynamic and static stretches. Static stretches are going to be more of your typical stretches when you think about stretching. They are referred to as static stretches because they have us statically holding a certain movement for a long period of time, and they are more used to increase the flexibility of a muscle and not so much for warming up. Instead, we want to do more dynamic movements to get the blood flowing and get our muscles and joints all warmed up. So for my dynamic warm-up before my lift, I always love to start with leg swings to warm up my hips and hip flexors and also my lower back a little bit. And I'll do these not only forward and back, but also side to side to warm up my hips in multiple directions. And I'll usually do 15 to 20 swings in each direction for each leg to get things going. Personally, for me, my hips are a little bit of a problem area, so I then love to follow this up with hip circles just to get my hips warmed up even further. And I'll do forward and back rotations, usually like 10 reps for each leg. This is great for not only warming up your hips, but it also helps me release any lower back tension that I may have. Now that my hips are taken care of, I like to move on to warming up my knees, and I really enjoy some bodyweight reverse lunges because it gets the blood flowing and warms up my knees, but it also warms up my glutes and quads as well. And then to further warm up my knees, I'll do some side lunges because these feel absolutely incredible on my hips and my knees, and they allow me to warm up in a different direction that I typically don't normally do in a workout or everyday life. And I've had these in my routine for a while and they'll probably always be there. And then to follow up, I like to do this little hip flexor or hamstring stretch. This feels incredible on my hip flexors and gets a nice little stretch in my hamstring, which also feels great. So that's pretty much it for the dynamic warm-up for leg day. This usually has me feeling much better and ready to go, but I also wanted to take a quick second and talk about something really important when it comes to warming up and injury prevention. I know this video is about warm-up routines, but in my opinion, the #1 way to properly warm up before an exercise is to take your warm-up sets seriously. Now, I know you don't need to be doing like 5 warm-up sets for every single exercise, but if you have some form of squats or deadlifts early in your workout, please do a few warm-up sets and take them seriously. Don't just rush through them. You're about to ask your body to perform a really difficult movement with challenging weight, so spend some time and pyramid up with your weight and allow your body to prepare itself for what you're about to ask it to do. Use the same form no matter the weight, same tempo, give your body a chance to warm up and perform its absolute best. No matter how good your warm-up routine is, the best way to warm up for a certain exercise will be to warm up with that exercise. And I know this video is more about stretching routines, but I just wanted to touch on that. Now the leg day is over. I'm exhausted. My legs are exhausted, and I always feel much better with a quick little cool down and stretching session. I love to start with this lower back and hamstring stretch. It's super common, but it's common for a reason because it feels amazing and it does what it needs to do. And usually my lower back is a little fatigued from my workout, so I love this. Next, I want to stretch out my quads a little bit, so I'll spend some time trying to loosen up my quads and hip flexors, and this is my absolute favorite combo of stretches to do that. Spend 20 and 20 seconds in each, and this will really help with mobility and even help mitigate some of that post-workout soreness from a good training session. I then also want to stretch out my glutes as well, so I'll spend some time in the pigeon pose to help with that. And finally, I'll finish up with a seated butterfly stretch to finish things out. And that's literally it. I don't have some extravagant stretching routine, but even though it's simple, I always notice a difference if I've been slacking or skipping my warm-ups and cool-downs. So that's pretty much it for my warm-up and cool-down routine. Now, typically, if I have a little bit more stiffness or a nagging injury, then I will give it some more attention and some more time. But on a typical leg day, that's the routine that I'm doing that has me feeling and performing my absolute best. Just for the record, if you do have a legitimate structural injury, something that's maybe been going on for a while or is a little bit more advanced, then maybe it would be a better idea for you to go seek some professional help, or you might just need to spend more than just 5 to 10 minutes. This is a great warm-up routine, great for injury prevention, but sometimes things still do happen. You can have the best warm-up routine, you can have the best form. I think it's great not to feel down or guilty about it. If you're in this for the long haul, it's great to get yourself nice and recovered 100% so you can come back and perform your best rather than continuing to work through it, possibly getting worse, and also just not being able to perform your best. I've had plenty of injuries myself, from the span of some extra stiffness and just needing to warm up a little bit longer to legitimate injuries that maybe had me out of the gym for weeks, in bed, recovering, or I've had to greatly modify my workouts. We are asking a lot from our bodies. We are pushing our bodies to its limit. Safely. We're doing it safely, but we are pushing our body to its limits. So I think it's great to give yourself some grace, give your body the support it needs during these times. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to our bodies. Sometimes a little thing can get agitated and then affect bigger parts of our body because it's all kind of working together. Then we're really feeling it. We're not performing our best. It might be affecting our quality of life. So I think it's great to give your body the guilt-free rest that it needs. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, seeing what I do before and after a leg day. Consider subscribing. I have a lot of ideas for the future, and I'm excited for my next video I'm thinking about putting out. So it's going to be all about my gym girl favorites. It's going to be a bunch of different categories. It's going to be a good time. Other than that, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have the absolute best leg days. I hope you hit a ton of PRs, and I will see you in the next one.